What's up, everybody? Welcome to 3D Rivals, your first line of defense against stupid movies. My name is DJ, and as always, I'm joined by my co-host, my sister, Dahlia.
What's up?
My brother, Derek.
What's up, everybody?
And my friend, Dan.
What's going on?
And this week, we watched Bond number 25, No Time to Die. And so we're going to jump into that and see what the last Daniel Craig James Bond movie was. Was it good? Or if it wasn't a waste of time? We will find out. I'm going to give my overall thoughts here. First, something that may be surprising on this podcast. I did not think that Billie Eilish's song on this movie was bad.
You didn't think it was bad?
I didn't think it was bad. Now,
Okay.
I talked a bunch of trash when I heard that she was going to do this song. But no, I was like, it sounded like a Bond song to me. And I was like, this is not bad.
Do we not like Billie Eilish?
I don't listen to any of her music, so I don't know.
No?
I only heard what songs were popular, and I was like, it doesn't sound good.
Really? I like Billie Eilish.
No, after hearing this song, I was like, oh, she can sing.
Can
Yes,
she
definitely
though?
can.
Yeah, I think she
Yeah.
can sing.
Oh, are we calling that singing?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like talking in whispers.
Nah, she
Really?
was
She
singing.
has a unique voice, though.
It's a unique.
She got a
voice,
unique
but
sound.
That was singing. All right, I'm not gonna. Now that one super popular song she has, she's just talking, and that's where I was complaining about. Bad Guy, is it? Yeah, Bad Guy, I think.
Yeah.
And I was like, no.
Look, I mean, I would say I didn't hate the song. It was fine. It was kind of like a typical Bond song.
Yeah.
Wasn't anything special. I mean, I would probably put it in the middle of a pack.
Yeah, I was gonna say this doesn't top my list of Bond songs.
Absolutely
I mean,
not.
like you definitely didn't pass Spectre and
Skyfall.
Skyfall.
Like yeah, those
Skyfall.
two are excellent.
The Skyfall probably number one, in my opinion. It's close, though. Because Sam...
But I didn't think it was a bad song either.
Yeah, I was feeling it.
Yeah.
I was feeling it. So, you obviously were not.
No, I said it was fine.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'm surprised. I thought Dahlia
Yeah,
was gonna be
you
like,
kind of
"Oh,
did say, we want to call that singing.
I mean,
It
I
doesn't
don't.
sound like you were feeling it.
No, I mean,
I
I don't
did not
consider it
expect
singing,
that
but it was fine.
Voice from Billie Eilish, considering
What voice?
See what I mean? See what I mean?
All right,
Like,
all
that's
right.
why I don't know if we were
Wow.
feeling it or not.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, right.
She keeps saying she's fine with
Hey,
it.
no,
but
I'm
then
fine with
she
it.
seems angry about
I
it.
You're
don't
like,
know,
what?
because-
Like, what do you mean singing?
Because I just feel
You
like
call that singing?
I don't call it singing.
Okay.
But whatever, it was fine.
Okay, I
All
dig
right.
it. I dig it.
Okay, all right. So I just have to let that go because I know we did an episode, and I think that's our most listened to episode is the Billie Eilish James Bond.
As we destroyed a song we didn't hear.
Yeah, so I have to say that
Okay.
it was. I thought it was a decent song. Okay. What I liked about this movie, I did like the opening scene. I thought that was
did, too.
actually a really good scene
I
with
did,
the young what's her name?
Madeline?
Madeline?
Madeline.
I think they were saying Madeline. Yeah.
Madeline.
I don't know. Their accents was thick
and-
whenever they said her name.
I thought it was saying Magdalene the whole time. I'm like, Magdalene?
Definitely not Magdalene.
I heard
Because
Magdalene.
are we going full on spoilers, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
spoilers for
Yeah,
No
spoilers,
Time to Die
right.
if
Oh,
you
okay.
haven't seen it. Yes.
Yeah.
What is the girl's name? Is it Mathilde?
Oh, the little girl.
Yeah.
I have no idea what.
Yeah,
her
I
name
can't
is.
remember what her name was.
I like.
James.
I just feel like I just feel like the
I hope
whole
not.
movie
James.
is in English, and then when they say her name, it's like I'm like, wait, what is it?
Well,
Yeah,
she's
because
like
she
French.
wasn't speaking English.
Yeah,
No, they were speaking French.
I
Okay.
know, but
'Cause
it
Madeline's
was,
French.
the name was so French. I didn't understand what they were saying.
Yeah, I did not catch the little
Yeah, I was
girl's
like,
name.
I don't know.
Had no
Okay, I
idea.
need Can you turn subtitles on?
Just
Can you turn it in? Or no. All
okay.
right.
So
remember the
we
beginning
just
of the
gonna
movie.
call her James Jr., Little Jimmy.
Yeah, yeah. James Bond Jr. They setting up a James Bond Jr. movie with the girl this time.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Right.
You can continue with what you were going
Oh
to say.
man, we just spoiled. Like, if they didn't leave by now, we completely spoiled.
Yeah, we definitely
everything.
killed it
Oh
for
yeah,
y'all.
we definitely.
Sorry.
But no, that's not. I figured that out 20 minutes within the movie.
That he was gonna have a daughter. How?
20 minutes in the movie, I was like, he has a kid.
The kid didn't show up until like an hour
Right.
left.
That's
in the
what
really?
movie.
I'm
I
saying.
was literally like, he
She's
has a
just
kid.
like he has a kid, like for some reason. I don't know why.
She's just that smart.
Why did I think so?
No, that's not.
No. He said no.
You mean why did I think so?
Yeah, what?
Yeah,
Because they had
there was no kid.
Because there were DNA strains in the opening song. The opening song, like with the people dancing
There
and
was
stuff.
DNA. I thought that sequence was cool. With the
And
guns
the
and
sequences
DNA.
usually
Yeah.
have meetings for the movie, and I was like, he has a kid.
Okay. All
Okay,
right, fair
I'll
enough.
give you that.
Her name is
But the
spelled
DNA also.
MATHILDE. So
What?
what is that, math?
Who are you talking about?
The little girl.
The daughter. Yeah.
What is it?
What's her name spelled?
MATHILDE.
Matilde.
Oh, I thought is that what we
Matilde.
said?
I
Matilde?
think she said that.
Yeah, I thought we said Matilde.
Yeah, we said Matilde.
Matilde.
Okay.
And he's an A at the end of it. Feels weird.
Matilda.
It sounds like you got an A anyway when you say Matilde. It still sounds Matilda. So I don't know.
No, yeah, I would just call her Matilda. Like, your nickname is Matilda. I know it's longer than your actual name. It's okay.
Wow.
Okay, I get where you're going with the DNA, but I feel like the DNA had more to do with
That
the
is-
weapon.
You're probably
was
right,
used
but
in-
I
Yeah,
saw
it
that
is.
and I was like, he has a kid.
Wow, I did not come to that.
Yeah, I did not
conclusion
either.
At all.
I
So-
barely
I didn't
noticed.
You
that
guys
it
were surprised? I was not surprised.
I mean, when I saw her,
When
I wasn't
saw the
surprised.
kid and
But
then-
until they showed her, I was like,
No,
I wasn't
didn't
thinking about
I
the
had
man
this
kid.
movie
I was as
predicted.
surprised as James Bond
like-
was to see some girl ruin his moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I would've
to
been
let everyone
fun.
know that's what kids do. All right.
Yes, they definitely do. They will watch you while you're, you know. Close them doors.
That's like a whole another conversation. I felt like I had this movie predicted half hour in. Which kind of the reason why like I didn't like it. Spoiler alert, I didn't like it. Is because I had it predicted.
How much of it did you have predicted, though?
All of it.
Even the weaponized?
No, not the weapon, not the plot, but like the things that were going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're like ruining the whole movie like the first 5 minutes in. I'm sorry.
Okay, let's talk about the movie first.
Yeah,
Okay,
we'll
okay.
come back
To
to
why
that. Yeah.
Okay.
Dahlia over here doesn't like the movie. Tell you what I liked about it. Well, one, the first sequence I did think was pretty cool. That was interesting. With the bad guy, what is his name? This is bad. I don't know any of these people's names.
Saffron.
Something like that.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It was really creepy throughout the whole movie. Let me just say that.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
name was like Lucifer Safin.
Yeah.
Lucifer Safin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he just came up
That's
in
rough.
there, and I guess because Blofeld or her
Mr.
father, killed his family, he was gonna kill them. So he just like shot her drunk mom on the couch.
Yeah, he lit her up.
I was like, oh,
Like, wow,
okay,
okay.
wow. And then I was like, kudos to that girl
Oh yeah, nah, she was legit, but then she did something stupid.
by running on the ice.
Yes.
Running
Okay,
on the
so
ice.
I think the
also a
first
child.
stupid thing she did was when you're dragging him out of the house, you don't take his gun from him.
My thing is, why would you dragging him out the house? Leave that there. First of all, take him where? Where were you taking him?
Yeah, I'm not
She
sure
was
what
gonna
that
bury
about.
his body.
She was bury him.
She was.
She was gonna
Was she-
bury
I
him.
don't think
Was she gonna drag him to the lake and let him just fall through?
I think she was going to drag her to the lake. I don't know,
Well, then
but
why did she
I
run
give her a
across-
pass for running on
I
the
still
lake.
don't
One, she's a
understand the
kid.
run-
2, she's scared. It would have been better for her to run around the house because she would.
Yes.
He's slow, and
Yeah,
he do got that limp.
The house would have been covered.
Yes.
But in a moment, especially as a young person, you're not thinking that. So she just runs away.
Right.
Her second stupid thing was stopping when the ice was cracking. Just keep running.
Right.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Just keep running.
Yeah.
Because you stopped and
I
it's
agree.
like, oh, well, all the
Right
pressure's
now,
right
it's
here.
there.
Right there.
Yeah, you're better off just put some hustle in. But like, okay, at the I guess the middle of the movie, you see how big that lake is. She wasn't gonna make a cross.
No,
Which
no,
is-
he was going to shoot her.
Yeah, but I don't even think she'd have
Well,
been
I
able
don't
to
know.
run.
That's
the
not.
way
That wasn't a
people aim
long
in
range
this
gun
movie.
though.
Man,
I mean,
James
James Bond
has
got
a
some.
force field around him.
He got some
I'm like,
bulletproof
Yes,
power.
he wasn't even
Man.
trying to get away from, like, especially like when he was on the bridge and them
walking,
cars was coming
just-
to and shoot. He was just like,
I'm like, he's standing still on a bridge that's like what
Yeah.
6 feet wide.
yeah. I'm
how
like,
did you miss
yeah.
him?
y'all really can't
Just
yeah, and they missed.
The
He
plot
developed-
motor is strong with this one.
yeah, he developed some mutant powers for this movie.
I'm like, dude, come on now.
He
yeah.
had Sonic the Hedgehog, the blue shield.
That's
what he had.
Yeah.
Wow. No.
Like, boom.
Yeah, that didn't take me out of the movie too much. I just noticed that, like, I mean, I know that you can't kill him right here, but like maybe don't put him where he's just walking.
It's kind
People
of
shooting him.
it's
Well,
lightweight his swag though, like
Yeah.
Daniel Craig, like just
I get like
staying
he's
calm
so cool,
even
but
under fire.
I feel like this movie was just so blatant with it. Even when he was
It
in
was.
Cuba, he's standing in the middle of the street,
in
and
the
I'm like,
middle of the street.
all these dudes are missing him, and
Right.
he's just like, bam, bam, and I'm just
Yeah.
like, but y'all can't hear him though.
Like not one bullet, not one.
Not to the end of the movie.
Yeah,
He's
so
not.
it's-
He
counts.
didn't
Yeah,
even
right.
see.
That's-
Yeah.
He didn't even see where all the bullets was coming from, and they were missing.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like as soon as people started shooting in this movie, they close their eyes as soon as they start shooting,
maybe that's what
and
it
that's
was.
why they were missing.
Maybe that's yeah.
So yeah, so I mean, I did like that, and I think a lot of the action scenes in the movie was really good. The story was okay for a Bond movie. I don't know. I mean, you say but I mean, how many Bond stories are really like
I
deep? I
feel
mean,
like this one had so many gaps
it's
and
GoldenEye deep.
Swiss cheese
be
holes
real.
in it. I just
Let's be real, is GoldenEye deep?
it might not be. It doesn't have to be deep, but it gotta all connect clearly.
I feel like
I feel like it connected.
Yeah.
It's just
When we get to my nitpicks, I'm gonna tear this stupid story up.
okay.
all right. Beware, Bond.
Nanobots have been used plenty of times, but I thought this was an interesting way to use it.
Yeah.
Where it's like they're targeting specific people.
Yeah, specific DNA. It was
the
a
DNA.
few issues with it, but
Because
like,
being
the
able
fact
to
that
genocide an entire race with it.
or the fact that once you have it, you can't get rid of it. It's just that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I
like-
was like, oh.
Yeah.
Like that's a bit much.
I
It's
don't
like
know. So they
Yeah.
stay in your blood forever. I feel
Forever.
like wouldn't.
That's what I'm just like. I'm like, how sure are we that? And then how could Q actually know that? Like, you need days. Like, it took him so long to develop this.
Yeah.
Didn't he also need that much time to study it to say like, oh, what if we did this? Like, you can't just like, oh, it stays with you forever. Then I'm like, okay, I get like, okay, me washing my hands doesn't get rid of them. But I'm like, I feel
Well,
like
dying
there's.
doesn't, since the people who died, their
But
family
okay,
members
but
got
like,
killed.
how long is the person dead before their funeral? A week.
Yeah.
So the fact that that's still there, not surprising. But I felt like, could we at least pretend like we tried to find a solution to this?
Yeah.
yeah, they didn't really touch on that at all. They just
Q didn't be. He wasn't really Q. Like, I mean, like he didn't do a lot of Q stuff. I feel like.
I
I feel like they weren't. I just feel like they
do a
just
lot
weren't
of
trying to
things
focus
in
on them.
this
They're like,
movie.
all right, well, everybody knows who Q is, so
Yeah.
we're kind of just gonna briefly,
Yeah.
breeze through his
No,
parts.
but he has a point because I felt like Money Penny in this movie was also kind of empty.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she was like
Yeah.
an extra,
Yeah, pretty much.
just about.
Yeah, and I just that's one of my issues with this movie. I just felt like they focused so much on like the emotional ending.
Well, yes, that was the focus of the movie.
Yes,
No,
but
and
you
one thing-
left other items behind.
I don't have this as a dislike because Daniel Craig's Bond, period, from Casino Royale to now, always focused more on the emotional
I don't
aspect.
like.
of
I'm not
Bond.
talking about the emotional aspect. Like that's what I'm saying. I'm saying the directors and producer wanted like an emotional ending for us,
Oh,
not him.
okay.
They focused more on us getting that emotional ending, and you left parts of the story behind. Like Q was extremely empty. Money Penny was nothing in this movie. Even M was like, okay, hey, you did this really sketchy thing, but then like, okay, we're going to like we forget about you.
Yeah.
Well, they threw in the other 007, so like, it's like now they got to spend
But
time
even
between
then,
that
they made a
too.
big deal about her being in it. But then I felt like she didn't
She
even
didn't
do a
do a
ton.
lot.
She didn't do anything.
I was going to
did
get
not.
to that in my dislikes. That was one of my dislikes of the movie. Was Lashana Lynch
Yeah.
was the new 007, which her name is Naomi, I think.
Yeah, Naomi.
They said it
No,
once.
Naomi?
No,
I think it was Naomi. Wasn't it Naomi?
I don't think it's.
I thought it was Naomi.
Yeah.
I thought I heard him say Naomi.
Name?
But yeah, you're right. They only said it once.
Yeah, and they called her 007 throughout the movie. And my thing was, I'm like, I get that it's a number and it gets passed on, and I have no problem with that. But you show no reason why she's taking on this
Yeah.
the mantle. Like she's supposed to be, he says she's young, and so obviously she's supposed to be really good. But we had no scenes with her just like
nothing
showing
about her.
how good she is.
Yeah.
Was that brief line by M? Was that supposed to explain that? You were like, Bond, you fell so far off the bat that we thought you were dead. Like, did that have something to do with him giving her the 007?
No, Bond retired.
Bond retired.
He's not 007 anymore. He's retired.
Right, but I'm saying, like, was that like for them to try to give us something brief as to why she's the new 007? Because I don't know why he would have said that.
I felt like he kind of said it kind of like a jab at Bond, like, hey, don't be mad we gave up your number. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, hey, you disappeared, huh? We found someone to replace you, is what I kind of got at it. But I kind of agree, like, what made her so special? And we didn't get anything in the movie that showed her being special.
To be
Right, because she
honest-
was not better than James.
She didn't do anything in
To
this
be
movie.
honest, they gave a better scene to that CIA agent.
We
that,
needed more of her.
Oh, Ash?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, not
No.
Ash. The girl from in Cuba.
Oh, the girl that
Paloma.
only trained for 3 weeks?
Yeah.
I was like, her scene was much
nice.
better. Like she
Like,
was
wow.
a beast, and I'm like we got none of that for Lashana Lynch's character. So it feels weird that you're like she's 007, but then all we see her is drive up in a car with some strange square sunglasses. on.
Weird.
Those
were
glasses
weird.
were weird.
They were very weird.
Those were some weird
Weird.
glasses.
like, those have to be
That was
uncomfortable.
a
They
bad
just look
choice by the
uncomfortable.
costume department.
Yeah, I didn't get it
Very
at all.
bad choice.
Yeah.
But
I was like, maybe they're high tech or something.
But yeah, we didn't get to see her do anything. You know, at the end of the movie, she shot a couple of people with an assault rifle and kicked the doctor into.
But she didn't do anything. I mean,
So-
like, James is getting his butt kicked. I'm like, so she gonna come around this corner and snipe some people? Nope.
Nope.
Didn't happen.
Nothing.
Yeah, it wasn't really
Nope.
anything.
She gonna
So-
show up in the woods because she was on her way. Showed up like an hour late.
I'm like, where you been?
Yeah.
Went to Starbucks?
The scene in the woods was pretty good. I did like that scene.
What, when they were chasing them with
Yeah,
the
I
Range
like that
Rovers?
scene
Yeah, that
too.
was dope.
That was dope.
That was dope. Again, effortless though. Like,
Yeah.
he got rid of them cars like it was nothing.
Also, he was also walking in that scene. While
Yes,
everybody's
walking while they're
he was
shooting
just
at him.
walking, and I'm like, you're not getting shot. You're not.
Like, I get that it's like foggy, somewhat, but it's like still,
Yeah, man, I felt like you should have been shot right there.
like at least like get nicked or something.
Yeah.
A flesh wound, nothing.
Yeah, so that was my one issue with that. Is like I actually would have believed it more if you told me that agent in Cuba was the next
The next
007.
Yeah.
Like, cause she was good. So yeah, I mean, if you're gonna have someone be 007, make them earn it.
Yeah, don't just throw a random
Yeah, just
title
throw
on
the
somebody
name
and
on
then
it.
she
Yeah.
really did nothing.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, she did nothing.
The best thing she did was give him a ride a couple times.
Yeah.
That's it.
Like, she always shows up in a car or a plane or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He stole her plane.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah,
She
we're gonna
did
use your
nothing.
plane.
Like, honestly, they made such a big deal about her being 007. You could have just made her any old 00. Yeah. Could have made her been 006. That one guy's dead.
Yeah, that's true.
True enough. True enough.
Yeah.
There's always the 00 next to him, 008. Then they always end up bad.
Yeah. I guess
Yeah.
that's a bonus point for her. She didn't turn out to be a double agent, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was hoping they didn't do that. I'm like, it just would seem too obvious. I'm like, yeah, so I'm glad they didn't do that. But still, do something with her.
Yeah.
She was a real deal sidekick.
One of the other things that I had to put in my dislikes for this movie was the bad guy's motivation. I got why he wanted to kill Spectre, you know, that made sense. But at the end of the movie, he was just going to like kill the entire world, and it was like, why? It just wasn't explained. I'm like, why is he doing that? I don't get why. Why is he killing the entire planet? I don't understand.
Yeah, like I thought, because she said he wanted revenge. I'm like, okay,
But he got his revenge.
He got his
yeah, he got
revenge.
that.
So what was the point of
Yeah.
everything else?
Yeah, what's
That's
all
what I'm
this
saying.
extra?
Like, it's like things like that, part right there. Like, I can't let that go.
Yeah.
Because we
Yeah,
had
I
like
don't
a
blame you on that.
whole another hour of a movie, and I'm just saying, why are we doing this?
Yeah, I feel that. I
Yeah,
do.
and like Bond and them going after him, I get because it's like this is a dangerous
Yes,
weapon.
Bond is going to go after him. That
And-
makes
but I'm
sense.
like, why was his plan to kill the entire world? I don't. He could have been like, and now I'm going to leverage this on some governments or whatever, like, hey, we'll wipe out this thing or whatever. You know, I don't know, but
Yeah,
he's
he
just like, yeah, I'm
It's
gonna
just a
kill
straight
the world.
up Plague Inc. And I'm like, and then what? Just, I didn't understand it. It didn't make any sense why he was doing that. Like, you got your revenge. You got Spectre. You got Blofeld. Like, what else are you doing? You could have
Yeah,
used
I
that.
can
You could have,
explain
I don't know, target the people at MI6 or something next. That would have
Yeah.
made more sense.
Yeah, something. I don't know.
Agreed.
Which is why also you don't sequence your DNA. I'm gonna go on a bit of a tangent here. 'Cause,
Alright.
like, for a while, I was like, oh man, I would like to know, like, oh, what your genetic makeup is. And then I saw like this thing, and they were talking about like they caught this serial killer in California
Yes.
because his third cousin did the DNA thing, like somebody he doesn't even know, right? Third cousin did the DNA thing. They were able to match that with some of the DNA at the they had to do some extensive research from there to narrow it down to this person. And they finally caught him, which at first you were like, yeah, that's awesome, and then you're like, wait,
Yeah, the authorities have access to that DNA that you turn in.
and they have access to all of our DNA now, period. I mean, like, honestly, all of our DNA, because it's somebody you don't know.
Yeah. So, which is why, like, I agree. Like, there's always been something interesting. Oh, like, I would like to know my heritage. But then at the same time, like, our people got warrants. I don't want to be responsible for that.
I mean, I don't know, if my fourth cousin's a serial killer, I won't feel bad about it, but like,
Like, not even really.
you know, yeah. So and then it could be misused, which people are already doing, like with privacy and stuff. So it's like, I get it, and this is another reason why this is bad. Some evil person actually M made this, which is stupid. I'm gonna get on that. That's another one of my dislikes. Yeah.
Yeah, he kept on
Die
trying
by
to back out of that
nanobots.
one too. Like, it wasn't supposed to be a mass destruction weapon, but it's like,
But doesn't that seem like something kind of exactly opposite of what this M would do? It seems
Yeah.
very out of character for him.
yeah,
Also, I feel like it's really stupid because you know you can't contain something like this.
Yeah.
Why would you work on it and it's like, this is just supposed to be for us? It's going to get out.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's
You
going
know
to
that.
get out.
Yeah.
Come on.
We're only going to use it on our enemies.
yeah,
Okay.
it's like
yeah.
the U.S. is surprised that, oh my goodness, they've got some of our weapons over here. How did this
Yeah, how
happen?
did this
Yeah, okay,
happen?
yeah. Well,
Ever
yes.
heard of the black market?
So
Yeah, it happens.
And
And then
I'm
it's like you said, you can't get rid of it. So even if you fire it once, like whoever it gets on, they have it forever.
Yeah.
Meaning whoever has the DNA of whoever you were trying to kill,
Right.
and we just mentioned like third and fourth cousins,
So
right?
closely related,
And
or
you were just
apparently
walking down the street,
semi-related.
Somebody didn't even know this.
Like, they don't even
bad
look like
guy.
us no more. Once you get to the fourth, like they stop looking like you anymore. So it's like, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, very bad idea. And I'm like, that was just stupid on M's part for even making this. Like,
Yeah.
that was very dumb.
what was it called? Hercules.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they were saying it all kinds of different English. And
Yeah, I
I'm
heard
like,
of Heracles.
Heracles.
Heracles, yeah.
And I'm like,
Heracles.
Hercules?
Like, huh?
I think it is Heracles. and
Is it
not-
Heracles?
Are you think it's supposed to be Heracles and not Hercules?
I kept hearing Hercules the whole movie.
I was thinking that they were just pronouncing Hercules wrong.
I was like, I just kept thinking I'm hearing it wrong. I'm like, they must be saying Hercules. Like, it makes sense.
I was just thinking like, man, their English is funny. This is definitely Hercules. But is it
I think it's Heracles.
is it
yes.
really Heracles?
Hercules. Okay.
Yeah, I want to
Okay.
say it's Heracles.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
When this movie come out, I'm gonna turn on subtitles, and I guarantee you, it's probably Hercules.
It's
No,
Hercules.
no.
I know it. When they pronounce the
Yeah.
little girl's name, it's just gonna be a bunch of question marks. I'm like, sometimes don't even know how to say her name. They're like, no, we ain't even gonna try. Question mark.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. That's about it for like my dislikes. I enjoyed most of the movie.
I did enjoy the movie. Like, I mean, I was sitting there watching it. I was reclined because I was at, Valley View Theaters, had the little power recliners and what.
Yeah.
I had to sit up at a certain point. I'm like, I need to pay attention now. But it kept my attention though, for real. It kept my attention. But I kept wanting. I was like, eventually the new 007 is like either gonna turn on him or we gonna see why this girl is the bee's knees. But never got that. That never came out.
Nah,
that,
she didn't.
That was like severely disappointing.
You're right. You was kind of like waiting for that moment. Like, oh yeah, this is when she about to do something.
Yeah, like when she said that line, she was like, "It's time to die," and she kicked him off. I'm like, "Oh, she about to go off. It's about to happen."
Yeah, nah.
Not
And then what
really.
did she end up doing?
No,
Nothing.
she shot some people.
That was it.
Yeah, but I mean, everybody shot some people.
the whole movie.
Yeah,
That ain't nothing.
It wasn't nothing special. I was like,
Yeah.
"Come on, man! Like we ran out of time, guys." But yeah, nothing. That was like my biggest dislike in the movie.
Yeah.
So
No, fair enough. I mean, I think the plan was no longer this plan, but I think the plan was to continue with Lashana Lynch as 007.
You didn't give us enough.
But
No.
I don't think they're going to do that anymore. And yeah, if they were going to do this, this was a horrible way to do it. Like it needed to be Bond's movie, so she couldn't be the highlight, but you needed to have that one scene in this movie where she just like showed that, yeah, that's the new 007.
Yeah, because I felt like right now, if you said like, oh, we're gonna do a movie starring her, I'm like, I'm not sure I want to see that movie because she didn't do anything. Because honestly, the 10 minutes that we had Ana de Armas,
Yeah.
I would rather see her,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
she was
that
only
was-
in the movie for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So like, if you really wanted to do a spinoff with her,
I would watch it.
yeah,
And it could. It's a CIA movie, so it don't. It
yeah.
wouldn't-
But so they should have gave Lashana Lynch some scenes like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they did not. So therefore, if that was your plan, I hope it is no longer your plan.
No, well, they've been talking about other James Bonds, right? So
Okay, good.
yeah,
We'll
she
see what they
surprised me.
Yeah.
I thought she was gonna be an idiot. I'm like, oh, she's gonna get killed probably. She's only been training for 3 weeks. She kind of sounds like an idiot, but
she seemed really nervous.
Right,
and I was
yeah.
like,
yeah, she seemed really nervous. I'm like,
This isn't gonna
she's
go well.
gonna
Yeah,
either get killed
unsure.
or she's gonna get somebody hurt, or she's gonna lose the doctor or something. I don't know. Like something gonna go bad.
She
but
was very competent.
She was cold blooded. I was like, well, all right then. So yeah.
All right, so I only have like a few thoughts that you didn't already. I mean, I got a long list of other,
Oh boy.
but I mean, I know I said this a few times. Like, I really didn't like this movie because I just felt like there was too many issues that I can't look past. I thought the cars were nice.
The cars
So-
were nice. The cars were nice.
So
Oh yeah,
yeah,
the cars
Yeah,
was dope.
that was nice.
yeah, it's like, oh yeah, okay, that's nice. But besides that, nah.
You
It-
only like the cars in this movie.
Well, yeah, one, this movie was too long.
Oh yeah, I did leave that out. It did feel. By the time he was in that stairwell going up to the control room, I was like,
Yeah,
yeah, it was a little long.
it was too long.
Most of the Bond movies is pretty long though.
It's not. This was 2:45. I don't think any Bond movie has been Skyfall.
Not that
I think,
long.
was
It'd be
2.5.
like two and a half. Yeah, 2 hours.
And
23.
Skyfall was one of the longest.
Yeah, that was a long.
And this movie could have been a solid 2 hours, I think.
Probably.
Yeah. So I felt like it was too long. You already know I have issues with people's motivations and stories and whatnot. So they're just kind of like, this is dumb. So then I had to put that in my boring category. And I felt like it was predictable because I predicted it. So therefore, Kimmy, you know how I hate when I predict the ending of something and then it just ruined the whole thing.
Then stop predicting the end of stuff.
What am I supposed to do? Not think?
I don't know.
Yeah.
How she predicted
That's what I do.
Like
I turn it off.
She's
soon as I go
pulling
in the
this
theater.
stuff out of thin air. She's like DNA kid. Yes.
DNA kid.
I'm like, nobody did that. No one put that.
Yeah,
one
I don't
together
think
like
anybody
That, that was
did.
weird. That was just weird.
Weird.
That's a little
You ruined
odd.
it for yourself. Don't blame the movie.
Yeah, stop predicting stuff.
Okay,
Just let
I'm
yourself be
sorry.
surprised.
Because if it was something where it was like, yeah, that was real easily predictable, I would agree with you.
like if they
But
had like
I'm
a
gonna
silhouette
say-
of James Bond holding a kid.
yeah, like,
I'm like, okay.
it was pacifiers in the opening
Yeah.
scene.
There's like dirty diapers falling through the air. I'm like, okay. I'm gonna assume
No time to die.
no time to die.
Yeah, so I would agree with you. But like you pulled it out of nothing, and just because you predicted it, you ruined it for yourself. I'm gonna say 80% of the audience did not predict
I also predicted the end.
that he was gonna die.
Yes.
I mean, but
I didn't
it
think
was
he was
Daniel
gonna
Craig's
die.
last movie.
I kinda
kind of
predicted that.
it anyway.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, I don't care that he died. That's irrelevant. I don't like when I predict things and then I end up right, and then it's like I don't care anymore.
I feel like you're doing this to yourself, though.
That doesn't make any sense. I just like.
It's like you sitting there in the beginning of the movie, like, I'm going to figure this out in these opening credits. I'm going to look for clues. DNA, baby. Done. Now I'm angry. Now I don't want to watch the rest of the movie. It's like, you kind of set yourself
You
up
see
for
that
it.
Spec Felix is gonna die in this.
I was right about that too.
You
So
knew Felix
I mean,
was
I
gonna
knew,
die.
I knew he was going to die
and
when
I knew
saw
the
him.
stupid
I was
grinning
like,
guy.
yeah,
First
he's
of all,
gonna die.
never trust a man who smiles that much.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
can't
was
smile that much.
he was
Yeah.
suspicious
That's a
from
problem.
There's like a whole I
From the
can't
jump.
say it, but yeah, never trust a guy who smiles that much. So
Logan Ash, by the way.
yeah,
Logan
he was
Ash.
just. And what was his point? I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know. He was
So-
not very
Oh.
formidable either.
Yeah.
There was this is kind of a nitpick.
Oh, so
I'll
let's
say
get
that.
the nitpicks because I'm ready to talk
Oh,
about it.
All right,
well,
cool.
did everybody else
Pick
anybody else
some
have
nits.
likes in-
Oh, oops.
Did we cover it all?
Rewind.
Did anyone else have likes and dislikes they wanted to go over while
We covered it
Dahlia's?
all.
Wait, dislikes?
Yeah.
I think that was about it for me.
All right.
As far as well, okay. I already mentioned about the 007. The lack of challenge, I guess, if you will, with Defoe's Nami. Like we already talked about how he's just walking around carelessly as he's being shot at. Logan Ash, suspicious from jump, but even when he actually was like, all right, now I'm about to go after Bond, it still wasn't an issue.
The
Like,
villains in this movie was nothing.
they weren't.
They
were
were
weak.
such nothing villains.
Yeah.
'Cause what did he do? He shot the car, or he shot the bomb at the car, and then Logan crawled out of it, and he just pushed the car on top
Yeah.
It was funny though.
of it. It was funny, but it was like I thought he was gonna put up more of a battle than that. It was
Yeah,
effortless.
yeah, and then he's like, "Oh, come on, Bond, save me!" Like,
Like,
What?
come on,
Why?
you know he's not about
Why?
to save you.
Yeah.
Right. I'm like, okay, that's not happening.
Yeah, I'm like, why, dude?
Okay, so I guess we can go to nitpicks.
all
then.
right,
All right, pick some nits.
okay.
some
My
nips.
first one is a small one.
Thank you, Derek.
Oh, do you want to go first? My list is long, so we're probably gonna hit the same ones.
Oh boy, I was just gonna say the guy with the bionic eye.
Mm-hmm.
How useless of a bad guy this. He got beat up every turn. Like every time
Every
he
time he
wasn't
showed
even
up, he got beat up.
menacing. Every time he showed up, he got his butt whooped.
Yeah, man. I'm like, come on, dude.
Even at the end of the movie, I was like, you just lose every time. It's not even a hard.
Like maybe
fight.
it's the eye. Maybe the eye is making you weak.
Oh, is he better? So he's
He like-
better off with just the eye patch.
Yeah,
Eye patch,
maybe
and
just
eye
take it
patch
out.
make You look evil.
Mm.
Should've went
Then he
with
blew up his eye
that. Yeah.
in his head.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
wow.
Oh
He
yeah.
still
He
had that,
was
Blofeld
like,
was dead.
I had this.
But see,
I had
okay.
to show him. I had to show him your watch.
watch. It blew his mind. I'm like, cheesy.
Nice.
It was too cheesy. So, all right. So you brought out like why did he still die? Because Blofeld was dead. I couldn't figure out like okay, whose team was Weird Eye guy on?
He was on Blofeld's team, and then
But then he
switched.
immediately switched. But like did he switch like mid game? Did
was
he take his
approached by
jersey
Ash.
off and
didn't
then
Ash approach him?
did Ash?
Did he
approach
get
him?
traded?
I think in Cuba.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay. Did I just miss that?
Because Spectre, like, they all died, and he's like, yeah, so do you want to work for the guy that killed all of Spectre?
Oh, okay. I missed
okay.
that scene because I was just like, I mean, I know he was with Spectre, then all of a sudden he was Saffron or whatever his name was. And
Yeah.
I was just like, yo, dude, pick a team. One, I'd have bounced, but whatever. Okay.
Yeah, nothing else game.
My first one was
Yeah, I would have retired from the criminal business.
Can you do that though? Like, can you?
But if Spectre's all dead, yeah, I
Yeah.
think he could have. I think
Like,
he
he
had
didn't
out.
have to go work for this weird dude.
And just get off, just be all good, go get a regular job, bagging groceries,
Yep.
and it's all good.
Yeah. What was he doing in Italy
No-
before?
No
Yeah.
criminal charges. No, okay, yeah, maybe.
I'm just saying, he could have
He
tried.
could have tried something. I wouldn't have worked for Remy Malik.
Yeah. All right. So the opening gun scene, I know this is minor and it's really nitpicky.
Oh, boy.
So, you know, every movie he walks something, turns to the screen and
Oh,
shoots.
the red blood.
There
didn't
was
go
no
down.
blood trickle.
Oh yeah, there wasn't.
Oh, I know. I noticed too, but I think there was an aesthetic reason
Whatever.
for the
I was like,
transition with the
What?
Did he?
Whatever.
Did
Where
he miss?
was it?
I'm like, maybe he missed.
Yeah,
and they're
that's
trying to
what
tell
he
us that
missed.
he's getting
Why would there
old,
be
and he just
blood
missed.
on the scope lens anyway. No, it's the barrel of the gun. Why would there be blood running
doesn't
down the
matter.
gun barrel?
Okay,
He
he
had
didn't
it.
necessarily shoot the bullet right through the barrel. I
So
think
why
the
would there be
idea is
blood?
just he shot the person that was holding the gun.
Yeah.
We were just viewing through the barrel.
That's an extreme nitpick. That is like
First of
that
all,
is-
extreme,
did
but
you-
it's extreme, but
you
I did
noticed
notice it.
End of
If you
nitpicks.
noticed it, then
I
it's
did.
worthy to be mentioned.
Yeah, I
Fine,
did.
I
I
did
did notice
notice
it.
it,
I did
yes.
notice that.
Thank you.
Wow, I didn't.
I remember when The Simpsons did that. But yeah, I did notice it.
Saying. All right.
Oh,
Yes.
but I did like how they mimicked that at the end of the movie. Did you
Yeah.
notice?
Oh yeah, when
that?
he shot through that, he was in that
walked
tunnel,
in the tunnel,
and then he just like,
then-
pow. I'm like, oh, I think that's
I
the,
was like, yeah, that's like the
that's
James
like what
Bond.
he did. in the
Yeah,
beginning.
yeah.
I caught
All right.
that.
Yeah,
okay,
I like
I caught that. She doesn't.
You didn't
Look
notice
impressed.
that? Yeah, maybe you. So you didn't
Really?
predict everything in the movie.
Are you
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, I
First
don't
of
think
all,
you did.
of course I noticed it. Please.
I don't know.
But
I don't know
we were talking about the opening scene when they just changing things for no reason.
Okay, I know. I was just talking about the cool
Yes,
callback.
Right.
Fine.
I,
All right.
yes.
I
I thought it was cool.
I thought it was cool too.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we
She's
already
hard
talked
to
about the
impress.
girl in the ice. We already talked about Bond and his bulletproof superpowers. All of a sudden,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, he can just walk in the middle of a.
It's the suits, man. The suits are
So
bulletproof.
then maybe he does have bulletproof suits. Not saying
Possibly.
that.
It would be intelligent.
Oh, it
would
would
be
make sense.
smart.
It would
It
make
would.
sense. Yeah.
It would make-
That'd have been smart.
That car
His
was
car-
mad bulletproof.
Yeah, I was like,
Like,
man, that's
dude.
some real good bulletproof
At
glass.
some point, like if you're
I'm
that
like,
guy,
eventually.
just stop, right?
Well, no,
don't
I
think
guess
they- I don't think
eventually
they
that
know
glass
when-
was going to
Yeah,
break.
I'm like,
Because
eventually
was
it had to
fine.
break.
It was
But
gonna
I gotta say to myself,
Yeah.
am I the guy with the gun and I'm just shooting? I gotta say like this guy is doing something weird in this car,
It
right?
looked
Because
like
he
to-
just letting me shoot this window like this.
It looked
He's
like
just
to me they were trying to kill her. He shot at her side of the car, like both on
it does
in the
seem
windshield
that way, right?
and on the side of the car.
I just figured they was trying to kill both of them, but that's just the side of the car
But
he
it
walked up
was
on.
just it does seem okay. Can we talk about this first of all? You get blown up. I mean, he was in front of the bomb.
Oh, the grave side?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
at the grave site, and you
plot
just
armor, though. I
you
mean,
just
that
walked it
Movie
off.
over. Movie
Yeah,
over
right.
there.
I'm like, oh, he's dead.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, that was great. 10 minutes, awesome. Yeah.
Like, no wonder people don't like this movie.
Okay, but so anyway, so old boy was like, that was me and not her.
Mm-hmm.
But how? Like, were you just setting up at this grave in Italy for like a year, waiting for Bond to show up to blow
like
him
every
up?
day, everybody showed up.
Yeah.
Everybody in their cars and bikes, like, all right,
Man, come
all right,
on,
maybe
man.
Show up this time. All right, it's cool. It's cool.
Man, it's
It's
been a
like-
while, guys. Maybe we should just give up.
She's gonna convince him to go.
Like,
She's
how
gonna
would
go.
you
We know.
It's gonna go.
Like, eventually she's going to convince him, but maybe not. I mean, it is James Bond. He could have broke up with her at any moment.
That's true. He's a Rolling Stone.
So I just like, that's a stretch.
It was. That was definitely a stretch.
And then I'm just like, why wait for him at the grave? If obviously you're following them, couldn't you have killed him at any other time?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, it could have.
Could have been waiting in the hotel room.
Right.
Yep.
Just
So
All
that
right,
was.
I
that
mean,
was a-
but yeah, I'm glad you put that under nitpicks though, because it's like, okay, yes, I get they could have done it any other time. They chose to do it at the grave.
at this most
I mean,
difficult moment.
It's the same with any movie. You know?
Then he picked up a card off the ground, right, with the little scepter.
Yeah.
Logo on it.
Just like so every day did they put new flowers and cards down waiting for him to show
I
up?
guess so.
I
That's
think
probably
they
like,
just
man,
knew he was.
I'm sick of buying these cards. Like, I'm sick of this. This better be the day, dog. I'm telling you, or else.
Just ridiculous. Okay. So in this movie, old boy has so many chances to kill Bond. And I get that Bond wasn't part of his original plan. But seeing as how he's a spy, you might want to just kill the spy and get him out the way, right?
Yeah.
Right? So you made this big old thing like, hey, we killed all of Spectre, but spare Bond. Why? Why not just kill them all?
Yeah.
True. That goes back to like his end goal. Why it didn't make sense. If his goal was just to kill Spectre, then it would have made sense. He wouldn't have cared about Bond being there. He just wants to get back at Spectre.
Right.
And he's done.
But then all the other actions didn't make any sense because then when they're back on the boat with old Russian dude and Nash is busy freaking out for no reason, I'm like, okay, dude, like if you were supposed to maintain your cover, you definitely blew that cover.
Yeah.
He's like, tell him to shut up. I'm like, well, yeah, now we know we're definitely evil. If it wasn't the smiling face, it's how you acting weird now.
Yeah.
Oh,
did.
I just thought of something. They had all the DNA of the Spectre people there, right? And Bond got sprayed with it while he was at the birthday party. his old girl is a daughter, right?
Of a Spectre agent.
Would she have not died?
If it stays with you forever, then yes.
Yeah, she should have died.
She should have
Unless
died.
maybe they didn't have Mr. White's DNA because Mr. White was already dead.
Maybe that's it. Well, or yeah, maybe they didn't put it like programmed.
Yeah,
it
because
in
he was already
wasn't
dead.
already dead. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So another moment of why didn't you just shoot him? At the end, right? Bond comes in, dude got the little girl, and they sitting at the table, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Drop your weapons, Bond." Then he's like, "Look, you can take the girl and you can just go away. Why not just kill Bond right then and there? And then you don't check this dude for weapons. He is a spy, though."
True, true.
And then I'm like, "You really thought Bond was like, oh, I'm so sorry, please forgive me?" He's like, "Okie doke."
Yeah, I'm like, that had it, like,
Bruh, come on now.
You really
First of all,
buying
it
this?
was a weird and awkward scene. Like, what would you think was happening right there? Just why?
yeah, I was definitely like, y'all can't be buying this, can you?
All right.
But
Weird dude face, whatever his name is, Saffron, whatever. He shows up in girl's office. She don't recognize that dude.
Yeah, I was like, he had a mask on, but
It was
I
broken.
thinking
It
about
was
the
all
scarring
scarred.
and stuff.
Yeah.
I felt like she
Yeah,
would've-
because I'm like,
they
didn't he
would've
raise
shown
her?
something.
So I'm just
No,
like,
he didn't.
No,
just saved
he
her.
just saved her life.
yeah,
oh, okay.
Because remember, her father was still alive. So Mr. White raised her. So yeah, but I was just like, you don't know who this dude is right now? Just didn't make no sense. And how did MI6 not know she had no kid? You guys are bad at being spies.
Yeah, they
yeah, pretty
Like,
bad.
I just feel like she's like toting around this 4-year-old kid.
Yeah, like,
yeah.
really, guys? 4 years? And
Y'all couldn't figure
We
that out.
didn't notice?
At some point, this girl had to leave the house, right?
at some point, she had to be pregnant.
Well, actually, yeah. Who was watching that kid? She was just leaving that 5-year-old kid in the house by herself.
Yeah. Just
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Guess they weren't going to explain that.
So did dude want to kill her or not?
I
Like,
don't think so.
I was so confused
why
about
did you
that.
kidnap her then? She,
don't know.
right? Dude's dead. You have no need for her. Why did you kidnap? You kidnapping her guarantees that James is going to come to your secret lair
Yeah.
and
And
do
try to
all that
save her.
stuff. Didn't make any sense. And then when you get her there, you take the daughter to what? Keep her in control. But she serves no purpose for you.
Nope.
Why not
Because
just
then
let
at the
them-
end, he let the girl
He
go.
just let the girl go. It was like, oh, you don't want to come, you can go. Then why did we do all of this?
Yeah, honestly, yeah, he shouldn't have brought her.
Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of shot himself in the foot on that one.
Honestly, why did they go after him anyway? That whole scene, we liked the woods shootout scene, but why did they go after them?
Right. Like, if you didn't want her, you said you didn't care about Bond, why were you going after Bond?
If you
Especially when you
got-
could have killed him a long time ago.
If you got a weapon that kills everybody on the planet,
Just
like
use it.
just
Just
like
release it.
disappear after you got your Spectre people and all that. Disappear to your island. They don't know where you at. Use it, and you're done.
Yeah.
Why did you try and go kill them
Yeah.
at the? Yeah.
He made this difficult when it didn't
Yeah.
have to be.
What do you
He
do after
had the
that
upper
anyway?
hand.
If you kill everybody on Earth, I'm guessing you don't kill yourself, and it's just you.
And his crew, I guess.
What do you do now?
I don't know.
I mean, like,
Yeah. I never understand that concept with bad guys. Like, never understand that.
yeah, it don't make sense. I remember Megamind when he finally killed Metro Man. He didn't know what to do with himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're like, no, you know,
Yeah.
That's why the Joker doesn't kill Batman.
Exactly.
yeah, they
There's
need
no
each other.
Batman, there's no point. Yeah.
You complete me. Such a beautiful moment. But yeah, that don't make sense though.
Just didn't make any sense. Okay. So they get to the secret lair, the Russian scientist, right? Why'd they just kill a Russian scientist? He served no
Yeah,
purpose.
true. Yeah,
Yeah.
because he killed him at the end. It's like time to die.
Yeah.
But I was like, why did y'all kill him
Yeah,
anyway?
why was he
there was
sticking
no
around so
reason
long?
to keep him alive. Like, you didn't need him to
Yeah.
do anything.
So why was
or
you dragging him
whatever.
around?
Yeah,
I'm like, just kill him.
just go.
Yeah, didn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Did they really need him initially? Because
Yeah.
they said that they're gonna keep you
He
alive
needed
because
himself,
they
you know.
think that they need you
Yeah. They needed him, I guess, initially to.
to get into that room.
Well, no. He was the one that knew how to program. All
They
the-
needed to program the DNA thing, but once he did
Okay.
that at the party in Cuba, first of all, if you a super secret evil agency, why do you got a party with all your members there in one location?
That was stupid.
It was his birthday.
Yeah, it was his birthday.
someone has to stay behind
Yeah,
and
like,
live to tell the story.
right. Well, somebody blows up the building.
Yeah.
Now there's
Then
none of
your
you
whole
left.
agency is gone.
Yeah, that's not smart.
Doesn't make any sense.
That's not smart at all.
Yeah. Okay. They made a big deal about people and their secrets. And when James was talking to the old dude in that over elaborate prison, I'm like, is he Hannibal? Like, what is this?
It was pretty over elaborate for just a person.
This is a regular old dude. But anyways, he was busy talking about like when you find out her secret, blah blah blah, and her secret. But she didn't really have her secret. Was the secret supposed to be the kid?
The kid? Yeah, was
No,
that
but
it?
she
Oh,
had
was
a
it-
secret before.
But was the secret about Mr. White? That's not her. Her father murdered all those people. That has nothing to do with her. How is that her secret?
True.
That's true.
Yeah, it kind of seems like she didn't really do
I don't think
anything
she had a
except for
secret.
she had a
didn't have a
kid that she
secret.
didn't tell him about.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
No, I think because in the beginning, the secret that she burned or the past thing that she burned was the man in the mask.
Yeah.
So she
didn't
didn't
have
really
a
have a
secret.
secret. It was kind of just a past trauma in her life that she hadn't told James about yet.
Not worth
but
telling.
it wasn't like
It was nothing.
you
like
know big deal secret.
it wasn't.
Right,
It
'cause she
like
didn't portray him. Betray
No.
him, I mean, portray. Wow. She didn't betray him. We found that out. So, like, that would have been the only secret that I would have thought needed telling. But outside of that, there was nothing else.
there was no. She had no secret. So again, like this dude, I'm like, what are you talking about? She's not hiding anything from anyone. Are you talking about what her father killed all those people? We already know
Yeah,
he
we
was
already know that.
awful. We knew that back in Casino Royale.
Right.
So yeah, not surprising. None of this stuff had anything to do with her. Just pointless.
So, when they were going into the room to talk to old boy, and she got, like, super shaky and nervous, and she was like, you don't know what this is. What was that about?
Because she knew if she got close to him, he would die.
If she got close to him, he would
Yeah,
die?
because that's perfume
Yeah.
stuff she sprayed on her was the nanobites that would kill was Blofeld.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, my thing is just kill him.
Yeah, I'm about to say, why are we worried about
Yeah, just
not
kill him.
killing him? Is that a...
I don't know. Just I mean, like, why not?
But still, she had to. I found a kind of a nitpick with the plan there because I was like, she had to touch Blofeld. Does she normally touch him?
Well, you're
like-
not supposed to touch him. Yeah, so that again, that doesn't make any sense.
I was like, I don't
Right.
get the plan.
yeah,
'Cause if it was like if you're close to him and he like smells the perfume and
yeah,
like,
but no,
okay,
she would have had
she
to
would
touch
have
him.
had to touch him because Bond had
Yeah,
to
Bond
touch
had to
him.
touch him.
Yeah. And then yeah, you're right. Like when she said you don't know what this is, what was she talking about?
Yeah, I'm like,
Like what? This has nothing to do with Bond. It doesn't make any sense.
yeah, I didn't get that part. That one kind of threw me, but okay. I was like, well, they'll explain that later.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay. So, dude actually managed to get away, right? He escaped. You came back for reasons?
Because they were gonna blow up all his nanobots.
You can make more nanobots.
No, the science is dead.
You can build a new poison garden. I just felt like, yo, you got away. Okay, your plan got destroyed. Your plan was dumb anyways.
Yeah, very dumb.
Was.
And
Back
then
to
I just
drawing
feel like
board.
I would rather, I don't know, escape. And then just, and then to come back, oh, I need to open the door again. While I'm at it, let me kill Bond for no reason.
We needed a reason for Bond to die.
But we didn't, though.
The movie's title is a lie. There's no time to die, but he dies in the movie, so.
I don't know. His whole being, like, I liked it better when the internet rumors was saying he was supposed to be Dr. No. He did have a real Dr. No vibe.
Okay.
But it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, no, he didn't have a reason to come back. He should have just escaped.
He should have just escaped. This movie could have been 40 minutes long.
Well, that would suck.
That wouldn't have made any
Just
money.
saying, but
It wouldn't have cost any
I
money
just
either.
say like all of this stupid stuff that didn't make any sense. I'm just like, why are we doing this right now?
I got you.
I dig that.
That was my last one.
Okay, all right. I don't have any more nitpicks.
No?
Yeah, I feel like
Okay, I
those
think-
are all valid points, and they were all reasons why I decided I didn't like this movie.
Oh. Okay.
I guess they are valid. I still like the movie though. I mean, like I said,
Yeah.
if it was entertaining, it's like I like the movie.
I can be
But
entertained.
there are like, because you keep figuring stuff out all the time.
She ruined it for herself. We are.
She was like, once I saw them previews, I knew exactly what was going to happen. The previews?
They had them in an order that told you.
Yeah, that told you exactly
Part
what
of
was
the
gonna happen. Once they played Dune, I knew it was going down.
But it, like, I felt like the concept would have been good, like the nanobites. That I was like, oh, that's really cool. But then, you know, they went off and did a bunch of stupid stuff and kind of ruined it all. So,
All right, I
It
guess.
did.
Are we everybody ready to rate it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I would give it. I watch while folding clothes, and I watched this most recently, only like a couple hours ago, and I was kind of on the line, and then as I was at home, I was like, yeah, you know, it's a movie that I can watch. You know, I enjoyed it, but it's not like up there. It's not better than Skyfall. It's better than Spectre.
Well, I mean, that's a low bar to.
It's better than Quantum of Solace.
Again, low bar.
Yeah, so
Well, like the first thing I saw on the internet was saying that this was his third best movie. Well, when the other two was Quantum of Solace and Spectre, I mean,
I mean it's true, but you know what? That could go a few ways. It's like it's the third best movie, but does it lean towards the two best, which is Casino Royale and Skyfall? Or does it lean towards the last two? I don't think it leans towards the last two. I think it is just in the middle.
it is solidly in the middle. It's definitely not one way or the other. It's not god awful like Quantum of Solace, which I've probably seen 5 times and I still don't understand what's going on.
I don't even remember it. Something
About he's going to
happened.
control all the water and then double the price of it, which was actually something that happened for real, honestly.
Yeah, it's not surprising.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that movie was bad. I'm going to be nice. Because even though I didn't like it, I realized that I am probably in the minority on this.
Yes.
Like, I just could not wait to leave the theater.
Wow. Oof. It's like I went out and watched that one Transformers movie.
But I'm going to give it a watch while folding clothes. So if you haven't seen it, by all means, go ahead, I guess.
Yeah, it's a good
Um, I mean, I will probably never watch this movie again. And that's coming from a person who probably owns them all.
I could watch it again. Would I go see it in theaters again? Probably
Oh,
not.
no, definitely not.
I won't watch it. It just, why?
Dan?
I would also say watch while folding clothes. But like I said, I did like the movie, but there were a lot of plot holes, a lot of opportunities that they did not seize to kind of like elevate the film that I was kind of unforgivably can't overlook. So yeah, I just had to say watch while folding clothes. I just really wish they would have done something more with the other 007.
Yeah.
'Cause,
But
like-
it's just like, it was such a big hoopla about her.
Yeah, I'm like,
They kept saying it. It's like they're like 007 and they pause. Like, did you hear? We've called her 007.
right.
And then,
Right.
like, did it even matter? Because then she ended up giving the number back to him anyway.
Yeah, she ended up giving it back to him.
Yeah, just
Even
ridiculous.
like she even made a whole big deal about it.
And then I bet now that he's dead, they're probably going to retire the number. So then she's a completely
Yeah, she's
different number
still-
anyways.
Yeah. She's 009, 10,
Again, I would rather.
It's a 6. That guy died in GoldenEye.
006. Okay.
Yeah.
Give her a
6 is open.
Cool.
I would rather that the CIA agent that we saw.
Yeah, we
in
need more of
Cuba,
her. Just,
I want to see a movie about her. I think that would be good.
I really do.
Yeah.
Because she was good.
Yeah.
Bring her back. If you're listening, bring her back.
well, they can. I mean, they got to bring everybody back anyway since they, like, killed them all. Killed Felix for no reason.
Kill Felix.
Yeah, they did good, Felix. Come on, man.
It's upsetting.
Don't matter. He'll be back in 5 years. He'll probably be white again.
Was Felix? I thought it.
He was
Oh,
white.
yeah,
Come
he
on. The
was
movies
white.
came out in the 60s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Derek.
I would rate it. I'll pay for that.
Oh,
I
it's
paid
not-
for
for
that.
that? Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Hmm.
As a whole, Three Rivals is gonna say watch while folding clothes. It's a decent movie. If you haven't seen it, go see
Yeah,
it.
definitely go
I
see
mean,
it.
even while it's in
I'd say go
theaters,
see it.
like I think there are a few scenes that you can definitely enjoy more in theater than watching it at home. just like sound design and stuff. I think is pretty good. So
You know what I forgot to mention? When they escaped in her family home and they got into that old soccer mom SUV,
why didn't they get in the Aston Martin?
why didn't they get in that
Oh.
Aston Martin?
Yeah, I thought that too. I was like, why are we in this SUV? Y'all passed
Well-
the Aston Martin.
Yeah.
It has a back seat.
Well, okay.
That girl don't need a car seat. You're escaping people. Just put her on your lap.
You think that Aston Martin would have been able to cover that terrain like that?
Oh, that's
He
true.
didn't have to
SUV
go
did?
off road.
No, it wouldn't have been able to cover
He
the
didn't
shore.
have to go off road.
Yeah, where he drove, that Aston Martin wouldn't have. But where would he have?
But okay,
just
but if
outrun
you're
him?
escaping, you're in the Aston Martin. That thing got a V12.
Just outrun him? That's what you're
Just
saying?
you can just outrun them. You didn't have to
They
go
are
off road at all.
Land Rovers.
But there was a lot of them, though. Like,
He's still faster
a
though.
lot of SUVs, though.
And there was a helicopter though.
Yeah, and a helicopter,
That
too.
helicopter showed up
Did
later.
y'all notice they did like in the car chase scene? No, I noticed this while I was watching the movie. During the car chase part of that scene, no one shot at them. Mm-hmm. No
Yeah, that's
one
true.
shot at them at all.
That's true.
I
They
was
just-
like,
they-
they're just ramming them?
Yeah, they
Probably
ran
had
into the
one
back
of
of
those
it.
little stickers, baby on board. Can't shoot the kid. Come on
I
now.
was like-
That's right. Yeah,
I
you
think
can't
they
do
did
that.
it because then they couldn't justify no one dying in that.
But they could justify him not getting hit by a car on a one-lane road in Italy.
Yes. Well, yeah. Actually, I thought that was pretty good because it's got the little blocks. So
With the
he
little-
hit
the little
behind
bolts.
the block.
Yeah.
My
Makes
thing
sense.
is,
Why didn't he get hit by the
uh,
bullets flying by him? I don't know. That didn't make sense.
What'd you say,
My
Derek?
thing is, I didn't understand why the dude in the car didn't see that huge block.
Also,
You
that-
saw him jump behind it. And it's just like, nope, I'm gonna keep driving through it.
Maybe he thought it would, crumble or something, and he'd still get him.
Because that's how we build bridges.
Maybe bridges in Italy. I don't know. I don't know what that bridge is made out of. So, hey, I don't know.
Probably
What
last
do you think
longer
of
than ours.
Yeah, probably. Sadly to say. Hey, you ever been sitting on a bridge and like in a traffic jam or something, and like a semi drive by, and you feel the bridge move?
You better be glad that bridge moves.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed
You
to.
want it
It's supposed to move, yes.
Okay.
It'd be very bad. Like buildings move, and if they didn't move, it would be extremely dangerous.
Would it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Because it like
I mean, it's not a great
Like, it was
feeling, but it's doing its job.
Yeah. It should. It should move.
It should
it's,
move.
it's supposed to move that much.
Yes.
Okay. Because I bounced.
Yes.
Like I literally bounced. Like. Okay.
Oh, one more thing.
One more thing. Okay. Sorry.
So, not about the movie.
Another one.
I realize we have been not in public for quite a while for some people. But did people forget how to act in movie theaters?
Yes, they did.
Oh man, it
I
was so
had
trash.
people. Now, granted, there's like 10 people in this theater.
Mm.
2 people had a full-on conversation for the entire 2 hours and 45 minutes we were in there. Like a legit non-stop talking. And then these 2 old ladies was like, no one's in here. We can change seats. Do you want to go up a row? What about right here? I'm like, ladies, you're right. No one's in here. So just pick a seat and shut up.
Why were you
Just so
excited
weird.
about it? I don't know. Like, I didn't change my seat. You know why? Because it's a theater, and let's be honest, they're really, unless you're like on the
Yeah.
first row,
Yeah, right in front of the screen,
There's no
there really
there's
ain't
no,
no bad
pass
seats.
seat. Like,
Yeah.
There really ain't.
Yeah. And then I'm like, what is you going up a row going to change?
Nothing. It's
Nothing.
gonna look the exact same.
So why do we have a full-blown conversation about this? I just feel like, look, I get it's been like 18 months or so, but people forgot how to act. And I'm
They-
not here for it.
They may have. People next to me were eating really loud.
People were eating loud.
They were
like-
eating really. They
And
were
I was
eating
like-
and drink. Like, you know that sound your straw makes when you slide it up and down the lid?
Yeah.
They're like, let's go, let's go. Oh, let's go. I'm like, is there anything left in there?
My thought was like, am I hearing people eat because there's no one else in here?
That could have been part of it too.
I'm
That could have
like,
been.
like, God, I'm like, do all you guys have popcorn? Like, shut it up.
That was like,
I-
dude
I-
came up with a smorgasbord.
I felt bad because I felt like I heard myself eating my popcorn, and I'm like, why is it so loud? I was trying to be so quiet eating my popcorn.
That might have been just because there was so few people in there, though. You know what I'm saying? Everything's amplified at that point. There's not enough for the sound to bounce off of or get absorbed by. So it's just wide open.
Okay. I just want to put that out there. I was like,
No, they definitely forgot.
Yeah.
Though. They definitely forgot.
Like,
though.
y'all forgot how to act.
Yeah, they definitely forgot.
Yeah,
Like,
the
time.
movie I was in, someone was scrolling through Instagram or something because they kept going through people's stories, and I'm like, because at first, like, are they video chats? And I'm like, nah, they gotta be scrolling through Instagram. I'm like, then why are you in the movies?
You already know how that is. It don't matter where you at. People gonna be on their phone.
But I'm like, you just wasted $9 though. Oh, I'm paying $9 for something.
So did.
Like,
I
you
mean, my phone was in my pocket.
well, that and
Mine
I
It
was
had,
too.
buzzed for a
Yeah, it
second, and
buzzed
I'm
a
like,
few
I'm
times,
not
but
even
that's about
gonna
it.
look at it.
well, yeah,
until
like
out of
I'm
the
like,
movie.
yeah, like someone called me. I got text messages, but one person has the most obnoxious notification light. It was so bright. It was like little lightning flashes going off in the theater. I'm like, who is trying to contact you right now? I was like, please.
And if there is, take that outside, bro. Like, please.
Just-
But for whatever reason, they was really overzealous to clean the theater. Like, after we left out, it was like 20 employees
well, you gotta.
sitting there waiting to get in there to clean the
They
theater.
have
I'm like,
anything else to do.
Yeah,
God, man. Like, sheesh. Like, did y'all watch the
Yeah,
movie? But
I
like, no,
saw
y'all
that.
dressed alike. Y'all must work here.
yeah, I saw that too. They were ready.
Yeah, they was like ready to go. They was all polite too. I'm like, wow, okay.
We should have got that all the time.
Hmm.
Think about it. Remember back in the day, like your popcorn be on the floor, your floor be all sticky.
Oh yeah, you be stepping on everything.
Yeah,
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 I kind
hated
of
that.
appreciate this
I
now.
Yeah,
didn't
it was
notice how
clean.
clean the theater was.
It was
Yeah.
definitely clean. I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm with
No
that.
one has sat in this chair in a while, I don't think.
Yeah, the chair wasn't like warm. When I sat down in it, I'm like, all right, cool. It's nice and cool. But so the dude next to me had let off this long fart. I was like, man, 'cause like it's one of the ones that start off like noisy, then it finishes off silent. Like, like, come on, man. There are still people. It's only 10 people, but there's still people in here. Good God, man. It was terrible. He didn't even budge though. Like,
No, it was probably one of the ones where you like check your
Didn't-
drawers afterwards.
it seemed like
what?
it. Like, you might want to check your drawers, man. I bet you a couple pounds heavier right now. But, it was bad. I didn't smell it, fortunately. He was far away enough, but man, it was loud and noticeable.
All right. Well, now that we have our movie theater stories out of the way.
It needed to be told.
Okay. Well, if you haven't seen James Bond, go check it out. It's a decent send off for him, and I guess we'll be getting a different James Bond or something different from MGM. It's like the only movie MGM makes.
Exactly. Which is why you know he's coming back. It's $1 billion franchise. He ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, definitely.
So we'll
Ain't
see
gonna get that up.
in the future. But if you want to let us know what you thought about it, leave it in the comments wherever you're listening. Also, leave a rating and review for the podcast. We would like to know what you think. Absolutely.
And like the video. Smash that like button. That's what everybody else be
100.
saying.
Yes. And other than that, guys, thank you so much for listening. We appreciate it. Peace out.